Sugoku Foods Corporation had its humble beginnings in 2012 and is steadily growing to serve you better. Let's take a look at the facilities. Before entering the production facility, the production staff must first change into scrub suits and put on full head covers and rubber boots. After changing to the proper production attire, the production staff then proceeds to the hand washing area, where they must properly wash and dry their hands before entering the production floor. Next in the procedure is to pass through the foot bath to sanitize the rubber boots. Lastly, the production staff passes through the personal air blower to get rid of dirt and dust particles that may contaminate the food. After all the necessary preparations, production staff make their way to the production floor. The production floor has a large floor area, enough to house a variety of production facilities and production lines. Existing lines are the fryer and individual quick freezing, or IQF, which will be shown shortly. The production area is also large enough to have a variety of storage facilities for raw materials and finished goods. There are adequate storage facilities in Sugoku Foods Corporation, such as chillers and freezers for raw materials and finished goods, as well as a cold-dry storage for incoming dry raw materials and packaging. Food production. Here at Sugoku Foods Corporation, the raw meat, after acceptance, is first tumbled in our tumbling facility to tenderize it and treat it with our proprietary spice blend. After tumbling, it is then coated with our special batter mix to lock in the flavor before sending the meat off to the fryer. After all pre-treatments, the meat is ready to be processed. The meat is carefully placed in a conveyor fryer by one of the production staff. It passes along to the oil heated by electric convection heaters for uniform heating throughout the whole line. Temperature varies upon the product and specifications of consumer, if any. Right after frying, the conveyor directs the processed meat right into the blast freezer for individual quick freezing, or IQF. This ensures that the frozen product would have a uniform freezing with a smaller ice crystal formation. Even freezing with smaller ice crystals would entail better texture and flavor retention upon thawing. Product is shower ready to be assembled. Sugoku Foods Corporation's product assembly facility features stainless steel tables, modern utensils, and a controlled environment. After assembly, the products are then packaged hygienically by the production staff with state-of-the-art shrink wrapping and vacuum sealing machines, depending on specifications. Then the products are sent through a metal detector for final checking and finished goods, and the quality assurance staff who have a station located at the production floor. Quality assurance officers enforce the strict implementation of staff standard operating procedures and product standards. The finished goods are then stored in chillers and freezers as they await releasing and distribution to consumers nationwide. The consumers can rest assured in the freshness and quality of the products released in the market. Next up, the yakitori line. First, the skewers are sanitized before being used to make the yakitori. The raw chicken is decontaminated and stored in crates at refrigeration temperature before being processed. The chicken is then deboned by making an incision along the leg and one underneath the bone, then cutting the end of the leg off. Then a cut is made along the thigh bone to remove the whole chicken fillet off the bone. Excess bone fragments and ligaments are then snipped off with a pair of scissors and thoroughly checked before being sent off to be trimmed and portioned. The excess fat and skin is then trimmed off the fillet, and the chicken is then sliced into manageable portions and diced into pieces for skewing. The pieces are then pre-weighed before being placed on the skewers. The chicken pieces are carefully placed on the sanitized skewers and weighed per piece before being packaged and stored. The chicken skewers are then stored in the freezer, whether individually quick frozen or not, depending on specifications. Chicken is then released and dispatched nationwide. Exportation is also an option. Thank you for watching Sugoku Foods Corporation's facility presentation. We hope to get your feedback and hear from you soon. Sugoku Foods Corporation, where customer satisfaction and product quality come hand in hand.